Greetings, Internet. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. With Chrono Odyssey NDA lifted, now we have the entire picture of all upcoming MMOs and what to expect. So I have compiled my ancient knowledge in this video to help you make proper decision where to activate your special powers. Holidays at work, sick pay, sending kids to your parents, or maybe this time the ultimate special move will finally be possible to do again. Activating the unemployment passive. Latest Chrono Odyssey hype train would probably bring some new faces to the channel. Welcome! Greetings to Wizard Universe. And you may wonder now why you should listen to this retard in the magic hat. How he is different from all of these other content creators. Those are my badges of power. I spent most of my life wasting it on those shitty games. And I didn't see vagina in the last decade. That make me the ultimate gaming champion! No one on the internet can match my prowess. Some people may say that I am bitter old balding fat fuck that is always unhappy, complaining and bitching and never wants game to succeed. And that may be partially true, but only partially, because down there, in a place that I cannot describe on YouTube, I want to succeed. I want MMO to succeed so I can make infinite content for next 10 years. Like in Final Fantasy XIV. They are having one game and it's working and they don't need to jump from game to game and complain. I want that too. I want finally some Korean MMO to succeed for longer than fucking half year. So without further ado, let's go straight into it. Chrono Odyssey. I was so hyped for the game, I was screaming my pants. It's like, I'm watching those trailers, I'm watching the models, and I say, yes, Korean MMOs are back to the form, yes, yes. And then as the information were start coming in, it was, oh, it is what it is. So what are those things that made me kinda get a cold shower about Chrono Odyssey? I was the first person that called the first one NPixel Shinenigans. For the people that don't know, I will do quick recap. 4 or 5 years ago, NPixel started developing of Chrono Odyssey. Who is NPixel? A crypto mobile game company. And after 4 years of development, they renamed all the devs, and the CEO jumped on the new ship and they renamed themselves Chrono Studio.
From my understanding, this is a brand new team working with a new Cacao publishing team. And I feel like this is important context for people, and I want to make sure that this information is correct. Is that correct? The Chrono team, the Chrono Studios, is its own entity and it is not a subsidiary of a different company?
네, 맞습니다. 저도 이런 댓글이나 질문들을 너무 많이 받아서 확실하게 좀 이야기를 해야 될 것 같은데요. 크로노 오디세이는 엔픽셀의 자회사가 아닐 뿐더러 엔픽셀과 이제 완전 구분되어 있는 독립된 회사로서
We have no connection whatsoever to NPixel. Bro, the main guy that's making your game is the NPixel CEO and co-founder. It's literally in his fucking LinkedIn bio. Co-founder CEO, full-time, 7 years, 10 months. September 2017. Currently, NPixel is developing a AAA game called Chrono Odyssey for Steam and console platforms, and they're also involved in multiple high-quality projects. This is the main guy that's making fucking Chrono Odyssey. So, what do you mean you've got no connection whatsoever with them? You are them.
Honestly, there is no big deal that they changed the name of the company and they try to hide their criminal records. but the dishonesty, the intent behind it. The game is not out yet, and you try to bamboozle your customers. What's the intent behind it? For the customers to perceive the product have the higher value than it actually is. It's like making Louis Vuitton in China and then slap logo and you have to pay extra here in EU or NA. That's the intent. Because as a customer, would you rather spend money in cash shop or on game if it was made by Riot Games? Or would you rather spend the money if the MMO was made by some crypto NFT mobile game company that don't have any track record about PC gaming? It's a bad thing to start your relationship with a customer by trying to erase your problematic past. And now we have to believe that game will be supported many years forward and my character won't gonna get deleted. So there is gonna be no pay to win in the future. I have to believe that. It's just not looking good if you try to finesse players in such a trivial matter. And of course a lot of people get finessed. Fucking 20 IQ consumer drone retards. This is what you are. Like the comment, oh, this video is 2 years ago, they are separated from now. They are separated, video old, not enough evidence. Astonishing that I have to explain such a basic concepts. If I could, I would just block all the retards out of the internet and there will be no problem. Unfortunately, we have to collaborate with them. It is what it is. So please, I will try to explain it to like child in elementary school. Okay, please listen. Let's say you go for a date and there is this beautiful woman, Olivia, big tits, nice hair, full lips. You are in love. She's so good, she's amazing. And then you pull her skirt down or pants and surprise. She have bigger dick than yours. Hey, you would like to know beforehand that 3 years or 4 years ago, Olivia was named Oliver. Do you agree with me? And again, my concern continues with this pattern of behavior. In pay-to-win interview with Canon, he clearly said, only cosmetics, no pay-to-win, only cosmetics, like twice. The guy was asked twice. And then you have interview with a different portal, MMORPG.com, when they also interviewed the team behind Chrono Odyssey, and they said cosmetics and quality and life enhancement. Simple shit, guys. Don't get bamboozled. The game have shop in it, it's pay to win. That's it. You have shop with microtransaction in the game, it's pay to win, over, GG. And the final thing, final red flag for Chrono Odyssey in this video that triggers me as fuck is content creator partner program with Kakao Games. Wizard didn't get selected for partner program, loser, and he mad. Well, it's kinda true, but what this fuss is all about. So Kakao Games or Chrono Odyssey Studio, I don't know who exactly, they select content creators that have access to early builds of the game. They can play it right now and prepare the content for the release. NDA is down and they can immediately drop the video because it was pre-prepared. Partner content creators have clear advantage over non-partner one. They have more time to prepare their content. Also, there is monetary incentive. If you have access to exclusive information and then you release it, you will do better and you will get more money from ads. So all of this bullshit that they do right now, okay, it is what it is. But please mark it as paid promotion. You are incentivized to produce favorable content so you can continue your collaboration as a partner with Kakao and have access to exclusive content. And if the game gonna bagoosh and fail, you can swiftly and fluidly change the ship for the next MMO, Archeage. You will have to be mentally challenged to risk dogpiling on company that could provide you 1 year extra exclusive content. So that's why I see it as very fucking shady. Another problematic part of this partner program is about the nature of MMO. Nature of MMO is discovery. The new patch come out, or you are excited to test your class, how use new skills like how they combo each other. The discovery of the meta, this is one of the best moments of MMO. And now you have bunch of content creators that already played the game for like fucking 200 hours before the patch. You just download your shit, you open YouTube, and you already have see all the meta, oh, axe do the max damage, combine this with that, all the fun is gone. And you were happy that the game have global release. It is in EU and Korea at the same time, so we are avoiding all of this bullshit. That the meta is already set up in Korea, and we just copying Korean builds in EU. That was the strong point of the game. And it again is the water is muddied because we decided to give bunch of MMO tourists exclusive access. That we select them beforehand. No beaches like Wizard allowed. But at the end of the day, there is still light in the tunnel. The game will come out, it will be amazing, and all my worries will be dispelled, and we're gonna boom for the next 5 to 10 years. Let's go! Before that happen, I will gonna remain skeptical. But don't get me wrong, everyone was hyped of idea of Dark Souls Elden Ring like MMO, and we have it, and we should be happy that it is coming. Personally, I don't know if I'm gonna find any long-term content in this game. The games will gonna come out, we will see. Everyone inside! Everyone inside! Everyone need to be inside! Don't die one by one! Why you are dying? Podas! Why you are there? Podas, kurwa, back to circle! Now, let's look at Chrono Odyssey main competitor, Aion 2. I have way more faith in Aion than in Chrono, because it's developed by NCSoft. And you don't like or don't like NCSoft, they have 6 active MMOs that they develop for PC. 6. Some companies cannot do 1, and they have 6. Plus fucking shit tons of mobile ones. So in terms of knowledge and in terms of execution, NCSoft is the GOAT. Unfortunately, its biggest strength, it also its biggest weakness. NCSoft is pay to win. Yes, the game will be pay to win. The question is how much?
And as such, you cannot expect to apply a lineage-like monetization scheme early on in the game. And since this is a game that
Early on in the game,
that is targeting the global market and global launch, it will have, of course, some pay-to-win elements, but it would not like any other lineage-like games.
Personally, I'm expecting a market driven by real money. It is what it is. Big 2025, full of casual customers with 10 IQ that are easily finessed and milked to death. Fortunately, we are seeing improvement in these regards. I'm playing NCSoft game for almost 2 decades. And because they have to compete now with more games and also there is gacha games, they cannot milk as hard as they used to in the past. There is clear downward trend in amount of bullshit that there is in-game. So finger cross that Chrono Odyssey with its non-pay-to-win model will force NCSoft hand to also tune down all the bullshit. We will see in November. Time for the second concerning fact about Aion 2. It has some mobile origins. It will be cross-platform game. However, the client for PC and mobile will be separated. It's not gonna be any bullshit emulation, alright? But still, it raises some eyebrows. Personally, if it was 5 years ago, I would be like, I will have seizure here. But now, after experiencing so many gacha games that are decent quality, decent animation, they look good, they play good, and they're cross-platform, and there is no problem, I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving it a pass. The game will have a focus group test in June, and by the end of the June, we should see on our own eyes how the game really looks like. And then the mobile question will be dissolved, resolved, or we're gonna explode. The biggest concern I have personally about Aion 2, it is release. First for Korea and Taiwan, and then for the rest of the world, half 26. If you are MMO enthusiast and competitive player, that immediately flushes the game in the toilet. When the game will come to EUNA, it will be solved already and the hype will be gone. Personally, for me, it's not a problem. I'm gonna change my location and I'm gonna play on Taiwanese server from the start. Nothing can stop the wizard. Do you think you can stop me? But if you are competitive / hardcore player and you want to play this game in EUMA, fucking forget it. Flush it into the toilet, alright? For the casuals and gathering enjoyers, they don't give a fuck anyway, so they may like it. And that information swiftly teleports us to final contender of this year, Archeage Chronicle. It will be released 26, but it should have closed or open beta test before the end of the year. OG Archeage was big dick. OG Archeage was amazing game. Unfortunately, it got destroyed by poor management and greed. The only red flag that we can see about upcoming iteration of it, Archeage Chronicle, is that its main creator, the guy that invented this game, fuck all to make some crypto MMO to other company. They kick his ass and he's now doing some NFT game, alright? That's kinda concerning. Kakao itself, it's not that much of a problem. Their only pay-to-win dog record is with Black Desert. And before Black Desert become kake game, I still managed to put 5,000 hours into it. And then it turned into trash. So I get my fair share of happiness and fun with Kakao and Black Desert. People by mistake connect Archeage Downfall with Kakao. Kakao bought XL Games, the owner of the Archeage, after the game already burned down. The game was bagushed, flames were already raging, and then Kakao bought the game. They are not responsible for its original downfall. People are getting worked up because they are connecting those two events. No. So Kakao, it is in yellow. Yellow flag for Kakao. Not red yet. We should get more news about Archeage when they gonna finish pumping Chrono Odyssey. Chrono Odyssey gonna be out, and then the advertisement campaign for Archeage will start. All contender for the Korean MMO of the year were revealed. Now it's time for my prophecy. Chrono Odyssey will come this autumn, and it will receive positive reaction from general audience. Hardcore MMO audience, however, will not be fully satisfied. They will lack content. The game content will be lackluster, but it will build positive rapport, positive emotion and connection to Kakao Games and Studio, because they promise and they deliver. The end game is kinda but who cares? Because now we are entering next stage of the operation. We are all getting psyoped into Archeage, and Archeage is next big thing. Our emotional positive. Oh, the Chrono did well. The Chrono is kinda good. So Archeage also be kinda good. We're gonna get sucked into Archeage, and then when we're gonna be trapped, and when our emotional gonna be in vulnerable state, we're gonna get sucked to death. Milking overdrive! This is what's gonna happen, and the final battle of MMO gonna be between Aion 2 and Archeage, and one of those titles will become the next Korean MMO god game that we will waste our life. Chrono Odyssey is just a starter. It is just a bite for the great fight that is upon us. This is what I can read from Disturbance of the Force. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about my prophecy down in the comments below. I hope we're gonna see each other in the next video. That's all I have for you today. Wizard out. Bye.